To express the story, family salute, y'all. It's your boy Tim Snow back here with a fire ass episode. Got my man Zay here from Baytown. Got a good story, y'all. Been to TYC, been a Ferguson unit, Beto unit, closed custody, medium custody, everything. Pyru, half black, half white. Puts a little twist
Yeah.
to the story too. Zay, what's up, man? Salute, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Salute, man.
How you
Salute
doing?
you,
You
big
doing
bro.
good?
Appreciate you having me on here. Man,
Yeah, how
I'm
you doing
slow
with this
motivated,
cold
man.
ass weather, brother? It's about 20 degrees outside, man.
And it's serious. It's snowing outside my room, man. It's snowing for real. Snow
Yes, sir.
everywhere.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's tell the people how old you are, where you from.
Man, I'm from Baytown. I was born in Fifth Ward, man, but I raised in Baytown my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Northwood. Most of y'all, if y'all know about Baytown, one way in, one way out. I had it rough growing up. Been at every juvenile is, every TYC, you know what I'm saying? Been all over TDC, Ferguson and Beto, you know. Now, I done seen it all, man, for real, and done it all. Like, I got plenty of stories to tell y'all, man. Y'all know, stay tuned. You know what I'm saying? Y'all support the Tim Snow, in the prison stories. He a good dude, man. He don't know me from Adam Eve. He already put me in the video, He don't know if I'm telling the truth or not, but hey, it's people can vouch for me.
We'll
No.
figure it out, man. Say, listen, one thing about it,
Okay.
any one lie told on here, you'll have 100 people in the comments knowing it, man. I just talked to you for about 15 minutes. I know it straight up. You know what I'm saying? Look, I want to
Yeah.
ask you one thing because I didn't ask you a minute ago. When you went to TYC, how old were you?
I think I was like 17, 16. I went to Al Price in Beaumont. They don't got Al Price no more. They had shut it down and stuff. But I was wilding out up in there, man. I was getting on roofs and shit. I was all on the news and shit. Like the people were looking at me on while I'm on the roof and shit. I'm telling people I'm not coming down unless I get some pizza. The people was treating us fucked up over
Hold
there
on,
and they
hold on,
wasn't
hold on,
feeding
hold
us
on, hold
right.
on, hold on. What you mean you was on the roof?
I got on the roof. Like I 1098, and ran, got on the roof, laws, they had helicopters out there and everything, because we was kids, so that shit is serious. Like they wondering why these kids are acting out. I wasn't the only one. It was multiple people, getting on roofs and stuff. And they wanted to know why kids was acting out and they wasn't feeding us good, we was up in there fighting, taking people food, had to, like, you had to survive. You had to find somebody to take something from them. It
So
shit
y'all had
crazy.
a full
It
blast
sounds
ride in
unrealistic.
TYC, huh?
You said what?
I said y'all had a full blast ride in there.
We was having rides all the time. Like when you was there, you had to like, if you wasn't banging nothing, it's hard to survive. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, and then the Mexicans, they were making them be Sur 13s, and like all the Mexicans that was in TYC with me, most of them were Sur 13s. They could be anything now, but back then they were Sur 13s. Like a lot of them niggas, man. But up in there it was rocking and rolling though. We had to fight. Everybody young. We ain't give a fuck. You know
What,
how that
what were
was.
you when you were in there?
From like '07 to '08.
No,
I
I'm
was up
saying
in there with
what were you? What were you banging in there?
Treetop. I've been Treetop, 400 Spruce Street, West Side Bumpton, you know what I'm saying? But I'm from Texas. I'm from Baytown though. My big homie been put me down. I've been banging this shit since I was 13, But my big homie dead now, you know what I'm saying? He died when I was in prison. But shit,
RIP.
like, you know how that shit be though.
Yeah, but the
He
reason
died
I
over
asked
a
that,
few
like,
years
was
though.
because you was talking about the essay stuff. How many what was the gang situation like? Were y'all outnumbered in there with a bunch of Crips, essays, what, Bloods? Were y'all
Man,
big?
I
What
ain't
was
gonna
that?
lie. I ain't gonna lie. It's like how every jail is. Majority, it's always gonna be a lot of Crips. It's gonna be Crips because they from the West, they from everywhere. It's gonna be a lot of Crips. It was some blood. It was like we had Bloods, but I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't just because they say blood. Okay, that's cool. That's fine and dandy. But like a lot of people are fake. Like to me, like because my big homie from the land, so I know right from wrong. I know all the extra shit. Like I'm not with that. But I don't like telling people, oh, you fake, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from Baytown where I grew up with a lot of fake bloods, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fake Crips, like, so I don't tell a nigga like, hey, you this, you know what I'm saying? I just know who real and who not. And, I just
Okay.
like, well, I try to stay to myself because even my own homies, like, it was really on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the way they move and shit. You know, like I like to move on one accord, you know what I'm saying? Unity and shit like that, and they wasn't on that shit.
So you think you stayed to
I couldn't
yourself more than anything?
more than anything on the cool, and they know I'm gonna squabble. I don't give a damn about fighting. Like fighting ain't nothing to me. I've been doing that shit since a little kid. Like I'm known I in Baytime for fighting. I just look like this, but niggas know, like people gonna see my story and they gonna be like, yeah, we could vouch for him. That's big bro. And I'm only 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
Say, look, this is
just
my
trying to
next
change
question
my
then,
life.
because you see a lot of them Florida channels and stuff, they talk about they test the hearts and all that. When you first get to TYC in Texas, do they do like a heart check situation? Did the other
Man,
bloods come check you? What they do? How that work?
in TYC, it was different. You know how at TDC you get your little heart check or whatever? In TYC, and they gonna try to take your food. That's how they heart check you. They gonna see if you gonna fight for your food. That's how they heart check you. And once you let them take your food, they gonna forever take your food. They gonna forever hold you. They gonna forever like handle you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that first time I went to TYC, a nigga tried to touch my shit. I went in his face with that tray. Like, I'm not about to play, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was stiff in the world while I'm coming to juvenile or anything and be soft. You feel me? That's just not me. That's how not my big homie didn't raise me like that, you know. And my big bros, like Crips, Bloods, it don't matter. Like, I can have people that I look up to, you know what I'm saying? They might be Crip blood folk, Mexicans and everything, but I wasn't raised like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not about to let nobody take nothing from me.
Did you see some folks on their first day give up their tray?
Yeah, a lot of times. Like niggas, and then it be fucked up because niggas I knew from the where I had to save niggas. Like I had a partner, man, like I don't want to say no names, but like my little nigga, bro, let niggas take his food and shit. And he killed my homeboy. So I'm like, oh nah, nigga, y'all give him that back. I'm not tripping on fighting the whole tank. Y'all gonna have to jump me and him. Cause if I go back to the world and let that go down, his people gonna look at me like, bro, you let my cousin get his shit took, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I couldn't let it go down like that, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't let it go down like that. He like people to me, you know. Me and his people is cool. Like we grew up together. Sandbox, you know. So
Yeah,
I
that's
couldn't
how
let
it's
that
gotta
shit go
be.
down.
Hey, that's one thing about it. If you ain't got loyalty, brother, you ain't got nothing. That's real facts. You know that.
Yeah, for real. Sometimes though, I be fucked up with myself because I be like, damn, I'm steady trying to save this nigga, but he curling under pressure. He making us look bad. You from my city, Baytime, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't be doing that. Like you gotta be stiff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Hey, listen, my
I
story
don't know,
about when I got jumped on in the feds. I got jumped on trying to stand up for a dude. Then as soon as they jumped on me, he called PC, bro. So trust me, I know the feeling. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
Everybody ain't real, and sometimes, it took me till I was 40 to realize I ain't riding with everybody. I don't give a damn if she's a Crip, Galveston, whatever, man. I gotta pick and choose
Hey,
nowadays. You know what I mean?
one of my close partners was from Galveston, Lil Kiki. That little nigga is a real live little gangster, bro. This nigga the shortest nigga. But we was on Ferguson. It was me, him, Die Hard, and it was Be Ready and one Crip nigga from from Como, and it was a folk nigga from New Orleans. It was only us right there. All right, a Mexican stabbed my homie, bro. And Mop ran into me and his blood all on me. And before he got stabbed, I told them niggas, I say, bro, the Mexicans got something going on, bro. Y'all pay attention. Everybody want to smoke K2 and get high and not on point. Me, I was schizophrenic. I always been schizophrenic. So I'm watching them niggas. And I got that bang on me, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got bangers on them, you know what I'm saying? But like the shit happened so fucking fast. And the way they did, bro, like they lure him to the back, talking about somebody want him in the back. But the whole time, nobody wanted him back there. And he should have known they were talking about violating their own. Do not go to the back of the run. They about to violate their homeboy or whatever. But that was all a setup. Oh, no, we putting our boots on so we can violate our homeboy and this. But they played tricks on us like we some dummies. And then they lured my homeboy back there and he got stabbed. And then they ran into me with blood all on me, man. Like that shit fucked my head up. And I'm telling these, like, it was only a couple of us that's riding, and all the blacks ran to the day room on Ferguson, man. This is facts. And ran and locked that door on us. We had broomsticks. I had a bitch ass mop in my hand. My nigga Kiki had a broomstick. Be Ready, the only one had a shank on them, and nobody else had nothing on them. But Die Hard, he was a treetop homie. That nigga was action figure, you know what I'm saying? That nigga right there, like still, and it was a silly that stabbed homie. So, you know what I'm saying? We was ready though, but it's a lot of people ran. And that's why I say, like, that shit opened my eyes up. Like, every time I'm trying to be front line for my homeboys, and niggas ain't really built like that. Like, they could make it seem like they, yeah, when a one-on-one fight, good, yeah. When them knives come out, the shit gets serious. You know
Hold
what I'm
on,
saying?
let me ask you something, because you said something that man, I swear to God, Zay, you keeping it so real right here. Because listen, you just said something that ain't nobody even told a story about, man. When that real knife play comes out, so a high percentage of folks will run, won't they?
A lot of niggas gon' fold under pressure when them knives come out. I done seen niggas jump off 3 road to get away from a knife, nigga, and still died. Nigga fell off 3 road, nigga come down there and finish the nigga off on Beto. Like, I seen a lot of shit, bro. That's why I tell people, I tell these stories so these kids do not go to where I don't want my niece and nephews or none of my little young family members going to where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I tell these stories, you know what I'm saying? And let people know that like prison is real. Like, it might be watered down. Everybody saying it's watered down. Yeah, it's watered down compared to the 90s and stuff like that. But it's still people dying. It's still people getting raped up in there. You know what I'm saying? People giving up booty. You know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? You can't rape no stiff nigga. You feel me? But
Say, brother, listen, I'm gonna add to what you said. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you, but listen, it don't matter about none of that. Okay, if you went to the weakest, softest prison in the world, it still removes you from your family, your friends, society, women, sunsets, good food, birds chirping, man. You know what I'm saying? The violence, the sexual, everything else is extra onto the. You ain't even in society no more. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. So listen, one reason I even wanted to bring you on here too, real talk, because see what you told me, and I'm gonna tell the people right now is I'm gonna jump a little bit and then I'm gonna go back to TYC because we're getting ahead of it. But see, you've done a 2-year stay jail, you did a 7 and a 2, you know what I'm saying? And you're a young man, but you also told me that you're willing to do anything in life not to go back. So that's big respect, and that's why you're here. What you just told me about telling them stories, man, I do the same thing, brother. I'm not here for any other reason but to tell people not to come, and that's what we're doing today. And I appreciate it. So listen, on that note, we've done very little about TYC, man, and these kids do watch us, man, and that's who's going to go to TYC. Tell them 1 or 2 stories that you've seen some crazy, something in TYC that they do not want to go, something that'll scare them. Many little boys don't even know if their hands work good or not.
For real, like, I could tell you some shit I'd have done. Like, up in there, TYC, like, if they smell weakness, if you even show any type of weakness, they coming for you. It's like a predator and a prey, you know. And like in TYC, you got food, I got food. They make sure they give everybody food, you know. And if you cannot fight, your food gonna get taken. And we might leave you some vegetables if I'm a nice person, you know. That's how people was like. And it's messed up that was my mind frame back then. Like, it messed me up now because I know how good of a heart I got, you know. And it messed me up that I used to think like that. I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna take his nigga. I'm hungry than this. Fuck that, you know what I'm saying? But it's not all about that. Like my mind frame was messed up because prison and jail and juvenile, all that stuff mess you up. It make your way of thinking is totally different than how you normally supposed to think. But one time, a dude tried to refuse to give me his tray. So I told him, all right, bet. You think you tough? I slammed him on his head, and I swear I never seen that much blood besides when I seen the TS get stabbed. I swear I seen so much blood on that floor that I thought I killed that man. And I got scared than the motherfucker. And like, I tried to go hide on my bunk, and they recorded, they went to the cameras and reviewed the cameras and told me, get your ass up. Like, we know you did that. Like, we reviewed the cameras and everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? The dude already told on me and everything too, but they had to make sure they got the right person, you know? Because they really thought they
let me ask something. Listen, hold on. This is the other side to that gangster ass shit, brother. You keeping it too fucking real here today. Salute for you, man. Because look what you just told these kids. Hell yeah, I took his shit, slammed his motherfucking head, but it was too bad. And then you got worried, huh, man? How you was feeling when you thought you killed his ass?
I'm thinking I'm about to get a life sentence or something. I'm not about to see my mama, you know. No, I'm 17, 18, kids still. Like, it fucked me up. I was like, dang. Then they calling me talking about they reviewed the camera. So I'm like, damn, I know I'm out of there. Like, I know I'm out of there. Like, they know that I'm the one that did it. Because everybody else want to jump in afterwards and try to get a little name. But really, I already fucked the nigga up. Everybody, and kicking them and stuff, you know. But really, I'm the one that slammed him. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted me. They didn't even care about nobody else.
Right.
So they pulled me out.
I just wanted to know, man, it's results. Sometimes it's instant consequences that you do not expect, even on the fucking inside. Whether you get caught out here, you might get caught in there within 2 minutes, huh, man?
What? For real, a cell phone, that's all it takes. Boom, you think you good. Oh, somebody got a cell phone, I can use a cell phone. Man, you could see some time behind them cell phones. I'd have been there and seen it. You know what I'm saying? I'd have seen it all, bro.
Big facts. So listen, we're gonna skip a little bit more because we ain't gonna take your whole story. We know, and I'm telling you are gonna start a channel too, man. I'm like to say, we're gonna work with him and do a few more things, and we're gonna help him start a channel too, because that ain't enough in Texas right now. But
yeah.
Listen, you say you did 2 years in Larry Gifts, which to the general public, that probably don't sound like much, brother, but like 2 years state jail feels like 10 years TDC, man. I know that was messed up right there.
I was on the TDC side, though. I was on the TDC side, though.
Oh, okay.
So it's half state jail and half TDC. Yeah, I was on the transfer side. I was on a 7-piece. I did my whole 7. I did 2 years on Larry Guest, but before that, I did a year in the county. Then I did 2 years on Beto, and then they shipped me to Ferguson. But that's the whole 7 right there.
Okay, I
like broken down in pieces.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I just started off on Larry Guest.
So we'll explain that to the viewers too. Most state jails are half TDC and half state jail. You know what I'm saying? They have a transfer side, but and actually too, they're almost like 2 different worlds. They both suck though. Terrible food, bad rec yard, all kind of sorry stuff, man. What was that like them 2 years over there? I know that wasn't no fun.
Nah, it really wasn't, because like on Larry Guest, you think you're going to just a transfer and it's not going down over there, but it's really going down over there. It's like Bloods and Crips, and I ain't gonna lie, they might not be just hard checking like that, but they will hard check you if they find any like sign like something ain't right about you. They will hard check you. No, mainly when you get over there, you trying to do your time and stuff, but it's squabbling going on. They got them walls and they hiding behind the walls and squabbling like that. But the bad thing about it is state jail don't give a damn. Like, they know when they going home. TDC, we trying to make parole. So, you know, state jail do something, they might lock us down because something they did, you know, and then affect us, you know, and make our time harder. But
right.
But then, like, the food trash, you know, that's gonna be that. And only thing I like about it
that I wanted to tell you, already said it, high mind that wall. See them state jails and stuff like that. They probably don't. There's not a lot of knife play, but there's a whole lot of knuckling up, man. A bunch of fighting in them, ain't that, man?
A lot of fighting, man. A lot of fighting. For real, it's gonna be fighting. Like, it's gonna be a lot of fighting.
That's one thing I say. One thing about Texas, we mess up them California boys, we mess up them other dudes because their prison politics are so tough and strong that they don't knuckle up a lot. You know what I'm saying? In our prison, we might knuckle up. You might see 10 fights a week, man, in the corner. You know what I mean? 3 fights in one day or something like that. And that's why Texas is a little bit different. You know what I mean? So anybody that's rock and roll in them warehouse buildings, salute to them. You know what I mean? So you rocked out your whole 2 years on the transfer like that before they transfer you to Beto?
Yeah. I was over there thugging, you know what I'm saying? Like, the gang, it's to the point where the gang lady knew me. Like, she, come here, Pyru Love, because I got Pyru Love in my face, you know. And like, even the sergeants, they be like, come here, Pyru Love. What y'all Bloods got going on? And I don't even be in the mix. Like, I be chilling, you know. And they still, no matter what go on with the Bloods, they gonna call me. Hey, come here, Pyru Love. I know you know. I mean, hey, look, man, I don't know shit, man. They ain't got, that's all the way in a whole different building. Like, they want to know what's going on in a whole different building. I live on D block. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know what y'all got going on. But that's how they
thought you was over there running everything. You was trying to lay back, and they thought you was calling shots. That's crazy.
Man, I was laid back. I'm gonna ride for my homies. That everybody know that. Like, I done been in some situation where I had to ride, you know what I'm saying? We squabbled everything. You know what I'm saying? I had to violate people, you know what I'm saying, like over there, but like really catching out on some shit. Like, I done been through all kind of shit over there though. Don't get me wrong, but them hoes did not know what I had going on. They couldn't never catch me because I'm slick. I know how to move. I'm trying to go make it home. You know, that's the beginning of my 7. I'm trying to make it home.
That's
I'm
what I
trying to do.
always say, bro. My whole head, I was trying to stay out the way and not get caught. I ain't crashing out never. You know.
Yeah.
So look, let me ask you this: when you caught Shane from over there and you got to that bird unit, and at night when they was calling everybody's names in them units, man, what the hell did you think when they called your name and said Beto 1? Because I know they don't call it for people. They only call it for 2 of us. What'd you think that night?
Everybody kept saying, if you see I think it's say B1 on that hoe or BI, something like that. And or you see F or FE on that hoe, strap your shoes up. So I ain't gonna lie, like I already had that mind frame anyway. Like, man, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm gonna rep my set. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. If nigga want to hard check me, I'm gonna get that shit out the way, but I'm gonna try to stay out the way and make the road. But I'm not no hoe. You feel me? And then I ain't gonna lie, like the whole time, you know that song I put on for my city. I swear the whole time, every time I get into any fight or I get in hard checks or anything, that song be in my head and I be squabbling hard in the bitch. But like when I got on that bus, man, I ain't gonna lie. I already had my shoes already strapped, sweating. My feet was sweating like a motherfucker on that bus. You got to get naked anyway, though. So it was no point. Like, it's no point, man. And then most of the time, like when I got to Beto, I ain't gonna lie, I got to they wasn't even hard checking like that. But this is what happened though. When I got there, they was like, nah, bro, cause I'm already ready. I told my Mexican silly, I'm like, look, grab all my shit through the bars. I'm like, man, my fan can't fit in there, but like soon as they open the door, bring my fan in there if you can, you know. And he was like, all right, I got you. He said, but I don't think your homeboy is hard checking. I said, I don't care. I'm about to go find out. I'm about to go to the day room and ask these niggas. So I go to the day room. I'm like, bro, look, y'all gonna hard check me, bro. Go and get this out the way. I want to do my time. I want to go home to my family, bro. Like they were like, hey, homie, we ain't doing it like that over here. And he was like, cause there ain't that many bloods. Like, if anybody could tell you about M Wing on Beto, like when I was there, nigga, that whole wing damn near was Crips. It was only like five of us.
That's how K-Wing was too. Our wing was like that too. We had 4 benches. Y'all had 1, man, right behind us. It was crazy. Man,
I'm telling you, y'all had like 6 benches over there on M-Wing when I was there, bro. I swear. Now I'm hearing Crip, like you hear me everywhere, like nigga, and I'm hearing niggas say I don't worship God. I worship the Crip God. Like you have to be stiff, bro, being around these Crips, bro. No, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be stiff, bro. But them niggas going like, and then I tripped out. I wound up sitting on the Crip bench. And he like, and one of the niggas from Marshall was like, hey, bro, you know where you at, cuz? I'm like, hold up, bro. I was like, man, my bad. I say, I ain't know where to sit, bro. I apologize. No disrespect, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm gonna go and find out where I need to sit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And my homie's like, nah, this is our bench right here. We only had 1 bench. I swear. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was crazy, though.
Like, look, hold on. Let me talk about that for 1 second because see, these kids out here think this gang shit is fabulous, fun. Well, they see these rappers. Let's talk about what we just fucking said, homie, because I'm 6'0", you know what I'm saying? And I went, you goddamn right, you had to be stiff every motherfucking loc over there. If they found out anything was weak about any of us, you was going to get them boots to your fucking face, dog. It just wasn't going to happen. But see, what we talking about, you showed up over there, Pyru, 1 bench, and them boys had 6. That's 6-1, man. Think about that, young bloods out there. You show up on Beto 1, M-Wing. You got 6 motherfucking men ready to fight you to your 1. You show up on K-Wing. You got 4 men to fight you to your 1. You know, you might go, but then guess what? Bro. You might go down to Darrington where there's 10 bloods to every fucking Crip. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy how this shit works, man. It's not
crazy, man.
It ain't all what it's cracked up to be, is what we trying to say, right, man? For real. You don't know if you're gonna win or lose in that bitch.
For real, man. Like that's why I'm the type of person, the way I carry myself, I want everybody to respect me. Like, damn, Baytime, he don't be on that bullshit. Yeah, he is what he is, and he don't be on that broadcasting. He don't got to, because it's all on my face. Everybody, as soon as I walked in, they knew. Like, but I'm respectful. I'm all about respect. You know, I'm gonna respect you, bro. Hey, bang your set, bro. I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Why I'm gonna trip on what you is, bro? I'm not tripping. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to get my time and go. You feel me?
Yeah.
Too
Yep,
much
yep.
shit was going on. Like I'm missing out on too much, man. My
And you
brother's
know
having
what's
kids.
crazy too, Zay? Listen, we said it a bunch of times how you had yourself and you was ready to go, but tell them how many men did you sit around over there on M Wing that was never going? Some of them ain't going home, huh, man?
Oh, N Wayne, hell no. And then it's right next to N Wayne. You know, that's 50 and up. You know, N Wayne, it was niggas up in the light sentence. When I came in there, fucked me up. I seen a nigga like a punk sitting on a nigga lap. I said, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, oh, that shit fucked me up. I say, I do not want like that right there. Like, I'm like, bro, I gotta get the fuck up out of here, bro. Like, for
That's
real.
when you know it's
That's what
real,
made me
right?
try to go get me a degree or something.
Yeah.
You said
Say
what, big
one
bro?
thing I wanted to say, bro. Listen, when I walked into Beto One, I was expecting it was gonna be like that stuff on TV where everybody was all swole and good looking. I mean, everybody in there was skinny, sick looking. They never get no wreck, man.
For
Food was
real.
trash. It wasn't like
Niggas dirty,
nobody was
all
looking
that, man.
healthy.
I seen all that.
No
I seen
healthiness
all
there.
that. Don't get me wrong. It was some swole niggas in there. Don't get me wrong, but it was a lot of weird. That because that K2 came about too. I ain't gonna lie. When that K2 came, a lot of people was smoking K2 and doing. It's drugs up in there. Just don't get it wrong. Like just because we locked up, ain't no drugs. It's people on drugs up in there. And
Hey,
people
when you
ain't
was on
take care of
Beto,
themselves. Ain't taking showers.
when you was on Beto, was they
Which
running up and down the run talking about thug call all day?
thug call, stick call, man. Thug call, stick call.
Tell them
Thugs
what
and
that is,
cigarettes.
hey. Hold on. What that mean, man? Because I never told them what a thug call, stick call. What?
Man, thug call, stick call. Thugs is cigarettes and sticks is weed or K2, man. Know what I'm saying? Thug call, stick call, man. That's the easy way. The SSI could make a lot of money. That's the main person. He the one that can move more. Like especially if you're meeting cussing, close cussing, you can't go nowhere really that much, But like thug call, stick call, you got a nigga with a commissary bag full of commissary, but he got like sticks and he got weed and cigarettes wrapped in toilet paper and stuff and walking to each cell. What's up? Thug call, stick call, thug
For
call.
sale, huh,
It's
man? He
like,
going to every
yeah,
cell
like he
selling
coming
stuff,
to your door
man.
like he trapping.
He
Like he
trapping on the
trapping, man.
run. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. That's what they doing, man. And then it's people up in there making money. I'm not lying. Like making more money than we is out here. I'm not lying for real. Like, man, taking care of their kids from in prison, buying their kids swim pools and buying their wives houses and cars and stuff. Like, it's people out there really doing it, man. I mean, really up in there doing stuff, like really hustling, you know what I'm saying?
Check this out.
I
Hey,
done seen
Zay,
it
check
all,
this out.
man.
We're gonna stop this one right here on part one, and then we're gonna do a part two. But before we close this, I'm gonna let everybody know, man, my man right now here is living this good life out here right now. And shit's going on with this COVID. It's 20 degrees out here, and my man is doing this from the hotel room right now, y'all. And saying
Real
he'll never
talk,
do the
man.
crime to go back. And we're gonna put the cash app in the description, man. If y'all find it in your heart, chunk my man, maybe $2, $3, whatever you can for a room tonight or whatever for him and his family, that'd be great, y'all. Tim Snow gonna donate the first 5 myself. How about that? I'm gonna send the first 5, Zay. And big salute to you,
That's what's
brother.
up, bro.
And listen, we're gonna get him straight. He gonna get us channel situated and everything too. We'll be back for part two. My daughter's in there acting real bad right now. Part two is gonna be about Beto unit and Ferguson unit. We're gonna go in real tough about it because y'all know I've been on
Real
Beto. I've never been on Ferguson. We got OG Percy out here, Saucy D, everybody telling us these Ferguson stories. So Zay, we're gonna let you get your mind right, get your stories together, brother. We'll come back and do it in a little while and do part two, all right?
All right, that's a big, bro.
All
Keep
right,
your head
salute,
up,
brother.
man. I salute you, man.
You too. Thank you
Salute
for
you, man.
coming on the
Stay
show,
focused.
man. We ain't done, brother, man. You did a real good one. Part two coming soon. Y'all stand by.